Massiyah Yahushua is Torah. Shalomi Aleichem to my beloved, everlasting covenant, keeping Yahudim brethren. And I say Shalom to my much-loved Christian brethren, who love Abba Yahuwah, but have yet to learn his true way of worship. Beloved family it is for the love and obedience to the will and purpose of Abba Yahuwah, and my beloved Torah, keeping brethren that I, Elder Yirmiyahu, Ben-Yahudim, has dedicated the rest of my physical life to humbly witnessing his often hidden Torah truth. The title of this witnessing is Massiyah Yahusha is Torah. Today we shall discuss at length the perfect walk and teachings of our beloved Massiyah Yahusha. For the Satan deceived, he is the one that the Euro men of lies and sin has listed in their lying Bibles that are an abomination before Yah as Mr. Jesus, Hellboy, the Antichrist. This false Hashatan created idol is the one that Massiyah Yahusha prophesied would come in his own name. In the approximate span of 30 to 33 years, AYH, after Yahusha HaMashiach's birth, our Massiyah walked, worshipped, and witnessed among his Yahudim brethren. 99% of every person who has regularly attended a Christian church were taught this verse, originally delivered by our Messiah, Yahusha, to his 12 Talmudim, which means taught ones, for it is written, Yahuchanan. John, chapter 14, verse 6 in the Eth Sefer Bible. Yahusha said unto him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes unto the Father, Yahuwah, but by me, meaning by Yahusha. Yes, beloved Misbaka, we all were given a select portion of our Messiah's teachings. However, the sad fact is not one of our so-called learned Christian preachers, bishops, or Bible study instructors knew or taught the fact that our Messiah was quoting from the Torah, also known as the so-called Old Testament scrolls, and because our lost Christian teachers were completely ignorant to what the Torah scrolls taught. 99.9% of modern men that attend any Christian church in this modern age have no idea Massiyah Yahusha was teaching us to learn, know, and obey Yahuwah Yirah's everlasting covenant, laws, statutes, and commandments, his Ha'asara Debarim, the everlasting covenant laws our Creator personally calls the 10 words that ignorant modern man erroneously calls the 10 commandments, hidden and untaught. Fact number 1. Our Messiah walked in, obeyed, worshipped, and witnessed, meaning he taught strict obedience to our heavenly Abba's Ha'asara Debarim, the 10 words or commandments, also known as his everlasting covenant laws, all the days of his blameless and sinless life. Hidden fact number 2. Father Yahuwah's commandments are his everlasting spoken and written word. Massiyah Yahusha is in fact Abba Yahuwah's spoken and written word made flesh. For it is written, Yahuchanan, John, chapter 1, verses 10 through 14. Eth Sefer 10. Yahusha ben Yahuwah was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, Yasharel, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them he gave power to become the sons of Yahuwah Elohim, even to them that believed in his name, meaning they believed in Yahusha, ben Yahuwah, not the Satan-created false idol, Mr. Jesus Hellboy, the Antichrist, he which was born, not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of man, but of Elohim Yahuwah. And the Word was made flesh, and tabernacled among us. And we beheld his glory, the glory as of the Yachid, child of the Father Yahuwah, full of grace and truth. Torah, witness, Yahushua Messiah is the way to Hillim. Psalms, chapter 119, verse 1 in the Scriptures. TS 2009. Aleph, blessed are the perfect in the way, who walk in the Torah, meaning the law or commandments of Yahuwah. Torah, witness, Yahushua Messiah is the truth. Tehilli YM, Psalms, chapter 119, verse 142. Eth Sefer Bible, Your righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and your Torah law is the truth. Torah witness Yahusha Massiyah is the life. Devarim, Deuteronomy. Chapter 32, verses 46 through 47 in the Eth Sefer Bible. And he said unto them, Set your hearts unto all the words which I testify among you this day, which ye shall command your children to guard, keep to do, all the words or commandments of this Torah. For it is not a vain thing for you, because it is your life. And through this thing ye shall prolong your days in the land, whither ye go over the Yarden to possess it. Many of my Yahudim, or so-called Hebrew brethren, may read the words of the Torah, and have zero understanding of what his Kodesh word means. In the original Abarit language, Torah means instructions, or teaching and understanding. So, with these facts in mind, what type of instructions was our beloved Massiyah teaching? He was teaching instructions on how to learn and obey Abba Yahuwah's spoken and personally handwritten everlasting covenant laws, statutes, and commandments. In his words, the commandments are, number 1, the way to Abba Yahuwah is all about keeping his everlasting covenant laws and commandments, which is the only way to qualify for eternal salvation. Study Massiyah, 1916 through 17, and Hazun, also known as Revelation 22:14, to fully understand these hidden facts, no revealed. Number 2, Abba Yahuwah's everlasting covenant laws are his truth that leads us to eternal salvation. Study Romeim 7:12. Number 3, all of Abba Yahuwah's children are instructed to learn, love, keep, and obey his everlasting covenant laws, statutes, and commandments, because we love him. To guard or keep our magnificent Elohai's commandments is how we actively prove our true love for him. To fully understand this fact, study Matthew chapter 22, verse 39, and John chapter 14, verse 21. Number 4, Massiyah. Yahusha taught that he guarded and kept Yahuwah's Ra's commandments in order to stay in his love and actively prove his true love for Abba Yahuwah. Study Yahuchanan 15:10. Number 5, all of Abba Yahuwah's true Torah. Obedient children, both the natural branches of Yasharel and the grafted-in branches. The Gentiles that keep Torah stay in Abba Yahuwah's love by keeping his everlasting covenant, laws, statutes, and commandments. Study Yahuchanan 14:15. Beloved Yahudim. Mispacha, these facts are easy to grasp for all of Abba Yahuwah's Kodeshim that have the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh, the set-apart spirit. This gift that Abba Yahuwah only awards to his everlasting covenant, keeping children, allows us to have the Ruach Binah, which means the spirit of understanding. The fact is, the commandment breaker who is an unrepentant sinner can't realistically achieve understanding of Abba Yahuwah's Kodesh word. This truth is in accordance with Yahuwah Yerah's will. Shaul the apostle wrote a witness to this effect, for it is written, Corinthium Rishon, 1 Corinthians chapter 1, verses 18 through 19. 18. For the word at the stake is to them that are perishing is foolishness, meaning they shall experience the second death in the lake of fire. But unto us which are saved, the Torah, obedient commandment keepers, it is the power of Elohim Yahuwah. And who are those that believe in and obey the way of Abba Yahuwah and his son Yahusha, Ben-Yahudim? They are the everlasting covenant keepers who walk, worship, and witness in the exact same way that our beloved Massiyah Yahusha did all the days of his blameless and sinless life. Those that believe and obey the witness and living example of Massiyah Yahusha. Study Mattityahu, chapter 19, verse 17. Beloved brethren, exactly what was Rav Shaul, the personal Talmudim of Massiyah Yahusha teaching. In order to fully grasp the full concept, one must have, number 1, the gift of the Ruach HaKodesh, meaning the set-apart spirit, which Abba Yahuwah gives only to his chosen Torah, obedient watchmen. He delivers unto us his Ruach Bina, the spirit of understanding. Number 2. One must have a true working knowledge of Abba Yahuwah's Lashon HaKodesh, his sacred tongue of creation. My beloved, dark melanated Yahudim ancestors. Native language of Abarit, known to the world by the false modern-day title of Hebrew. Number 3. Have detailed knowledge of the teachings of the Torah, Yah's instructions, and the prophets as they were written in the Torah of truth. With these facts in mind, let's go deep into Abba Yahuwah's Kodesh word that leads us to eternal salvation. What did Rav Shaul mean when he wrote the word at the stake? Abba Yahuwah's word is his Ha'asara Debarim, the 10 words or commandments. Rav Shaul was simply stating that those sinners that willfully rebuke Abba Yahuwah's Kodesh, or sacred name, and refuse to obey his everlasting covenant laws, statutes, and commandments, can't possibly understand Abba Yahuwah's will and purpose, as it was delivered in his Ha'asara Debarim. But to Abba Yahuwah's Kodeshim, that strictly obey his Ha'asara Debarim, the word is the power of Yahuwah that is given through his Ruach HaKodesh, the set-apart spirit. And this gift gives all of his surrendered servants the gift of his Ruach Bina, meaning the spirit of understanding to know and believe what he teaches in his spoken and written Torah, instructions of truth. Hallelujah, beloved Mispaka. It is my prayer that this witnessing shall help bring all who read it and study the relevant associated scriptures closer to our magnificent, merciful Elohai Yahuwah. Remember to pray for me in the mighty Kodesh name of Yahuwah, as I pray for you and all of Yasharel. I leave you with one of my favorite verses from the Torah of truth, spoken in the original Abarit language. Tehillim, Psalms, chapter 145, verse 21, in the ancient Abarite language. 21 Sheli Pehelidabel, Ha-Halel Shel Yahuwah, Gam Hirsha Kol Basar Baruch, Shelo Kodesh Shem Lo Olam Gam Lo Olam, which means 21. My mouth speaks the praise of Yahuwah, Yahweh, and let all flesh bless his set-apart name forever and ever.